Hello and welcome again. It's Tuesday, I think, and we're still playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We'll do this until we've got this game finished. We're about two-thirds through, interestingly, so you'd expect from where the story has gone so far that we would be farther, but apparently that's not it. Although, we haven't officially finished this quest here, so maybe once we come out there it will take a little jump. But anyway, so we talked to this big head next to the pond and kind of screwed the humans by, I suspect, giving them our memories or something. So this will be interesting. And I guess now we'll go outside and find out what's going on. Oh, what's this? Interesting. Also, I think I should turn down game volume a little bit, just so my ears don't go bad. Oh, just a little bit of loot. Don't mind me then. Oh, someone wasn't very happy in here. I'm not quite sure if there would be anything else to do here, like walk on these routes to get somewhere we otherwise couldn't. Doesn't really look like it though. Anyway, I hope you had a good time so far. That the week's been good to you. We're almost at the halfway point. You can do this. And, right now, you have... ooh, this is a nice moment. This is beautiful. Bizarre as well. But beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I'm still wondering, like, if this is really supposed to be like this, or if this is just how Eivor's brain interprets all of this. Which, I find at least my preferred interpretation right now. Because, this stuff is a bit bizarre, and, like a big head, a big mind, that might be that this machine contains, Mimir's brain already. And now we've kind of added Javi's to it. And that would kind of make sense, and maybe it's just, a big computer that would be boring. But since Eivor has never seen a computer, nor knows what a computer network is, like the metaphor of, well, I guess effectively poisoning the well is something she would understand a little better. So this water goes to Midgard. What I'm thinking is that maybe
Feels stronger already.
Didn't recognize these mushrooms under the snow. Alright, we're full on now. You know, so making Eivor understand it this way would kind of make sense. We really have no eye anymore. Creepy. $132 meters up. Okay, so I guess we're going climbing. Because by Odin, what a deal. No, wait, that was by Grabthar's hammer. Whoa. That snow is deep. Oh, this is the cave where the big bear is. That I think we're a little too low level to do. So let's see what we have in the world map then. You know, I guess we don't really have to... I hope we don't really have to do all of this right now. So let's go back to the start. And take care of those missions at the start there. And then go back out, and hopefully we can go back in afterwards. Alright, big tree. I recently saw someone play this and they didn't at all pay attention. So they didn't see... Well, actually, I pointed out this message. It's very high up here. Mustn't be afraid. I've watched how the masters change shape, seen them turn into beasts. Won't they be amazed when they see what I can do? Won't they celebrate when they see I'm like them? I've learned the secret phrases. All I have to do is believe. The words will give me wings. I'll fly back to my masters as a bird. Time to stop writing now. Time to do it. It is very, very high, though. So that I got them to see, but here they just went like, ooh, 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 and didn't actually look at the ground. Which tells a very sad story. Poor guy. Not the smartest, I guess. But you know, that kind of... You know, if the impression here really is that... But I guess that means that we're really Isu. And not, you know, humans that took over Isu technology then. At least if this is just Eivor's interpretation. And a good point I've heard raised, by the way, that I was thinking about was that I've lost my train of thought because I was thinking about audio. Great. Yeah, one point I've heard raised is for why our character is not as tall as other Isu, at least compared to the rest of the humans. Like, for one thing, you know, this could just be in-game. It could just be Eivor's interpretation of everything, so she sees herself. And when she hears humans, you know, she doesn't know that humans are not as tall as Isu. So this could be one of the results, of the reasons why we're not as tall as the Isu in previous games. And an out-of-game reason is that you know, it's hard to design a world for characters of different heights. You have to pay, you know, attention to like every door or something. And so for 2 heights, they've kind of already done it, you know. Because they, in previous games, had, for example, Isu and humans. And now we have humans and Jotun, or Asgardians and Jotun. And so, having humans smaller than Asgardians, smaller than Jotun, would have been extra work. And the, you know, in the world that is small enough for humans, the Jotun would look positively gigantic. Which, you know, they're frost giants. So that might have also led to, you know, problems. Because, like, they'd have to run everything at 3 sizes.
No! Go! Please!
What? I just opened that opening. Come on. It's not as if I shot at you. Oh, that's just the way through. Okay. Anyway. I think, yeah, our mission was somewhere up there, not in there. So it could just, in-game, the reason could just be... Oh, there's a bunch of humans there, okay. So it could just be that, you know, they went, well, we don't want to add a 3rd size and, you know, make sure that, like, every... For example, they can just reuse the human prison cages there and have the Jotun a little larger. 33 bloodstones. Okay, we don't have that many yet, but at least we know now where to turn them in. 33, good heavens. Alright, yeah, you know, like every cage, for example, for keeping prisoners or whatever, any asset they want to reuse. Like, you know, that cage over there is probably the same cage that we've seen in a dozen of forts and things like that. And that's fine. And, that kind of... but the problem is they would have to make sure that, you know, scaled down it doesn't look ridiculous. Like, really, a smaller cage should still be built out of elements that are roughly the same, you know, size. So the grid should just be coarser or whatever. So they would need to make a new model to use it at a smaller size. Whereas here they can just say, well, everything is kind of, you know, normal sized. And the Jotun are very tall, like our, you know, tallest enemies or something. Except for maybe the you know, like enemies, like the the boss fights that we've had, the two so far against Jotuns, where they were really tall. But those are, you know, specific figures that only move in a specific area. Like one was just in the boss fight area, the builder, and the Sutunur, I think his name was you know, just a certain part of the city. And you know, like a person one head taller, the differences aren't as big. You know, like you see here, you have kind of a different height between those two. And this tall human is just half a head less tall than this Jotun. So it kind of works. Although I guess, you know, they could have, if they made everyone, you know, every human just as tall as this small guy. I think they could have used 3 heights and still have Eivor not be as tall as the frost giants. But, you know, it kind of, I understand that it might make a difficulty, we shall see.
Come drink with us, stranger. Be welcome, Messier. Our father's hall is a haven to all. I remember there was a cauldron here once, brought by Thor from Hymir's hall.
A cauldron a mile deep, a mile of mead. I miss that cauldron.
Father bet the cauldron on a foolish wager with Sutungar and lost. But we still have the ale from our brewery.
Where is Agir now?
He's gone to Utgabr. He sent a cauldron to Sutgungar, but it never got there, so he's gone to find out what's what. Oh, but enough of that. You are a visitor to our great land, and we know its secrets. Ask of us your questions.
Alright, so we've actually like managed to do all that already. So I guess this mission was probably kind of intended that we do it at the start. But I mean, it turned out well, I guess, for us, sort of. Give me just a second. Oh, okay. So what do we ask them? I seek mysteries. Tell me about the beasts of this land. Tell me a sad tale. I think I'll go with the sad tale and see if that works.
Ugh, spin me a tale of tragedy.
Once, Thor dashed the great serpent Jormungandr against our shores. Many ships wrecked. Many Jotnar drowned.
Seek a lonely tree of the shore and walk beneath it. You'll see. Now let us drink to the fallen.
Skull!
Let us tell you more of our homeland.
What animals will I find in the wild?
I have heard tell of a great bear of stone and ice that lives by a frozen lake.
Enough talk. Time for a drink.
Skull!
Let us tell you more of our homeland.
Okay. This is
I
what
want
we're
to know the
on.
unknown. Where should I look?
There is a broken tower near Utgabr that was once a place of great magic. Perhaps there is still some to be found there.
To magic! May we never be without it.
Skull!
You don't look well. Is our ale taking a toll on you?
Tastes
All
like
right.
a boar shat in my mouth. Whose bed is this? I should find out what I did while ill-addled. My mind is a blank. Ripe with wine and vomit. These are thralls' clothes. Where did they come from?
Alright, someone's slightly drunk. And I guess nothing up here. They're all a little drunk. But I think they're all alive, which, you know, is a good start. Everyone just fell asleep. And that poor guy has to clean up. A warning to travelers in the Ironwood. Take warning, you who would walk at the Ironwood. Near the place where the root of the mother tree reaches from the sky, I saw the shadow of a house fall across my path. The shadow of no house I could see. There I heard sounds I wish never to hear again, screams of such terror as to bring ice to my soul. Do not pass that way, the mistress is there. Oh. Alright. So I guess we drank more booze here.
King Snordington, the boar. Once a prisoner, now free. I think we even made up a song about it.
Veistu að berjast eigið því næst? Ertu eigið Vigfús?
Alright, so I guess...
Áfram! Áfram! Láttu þér eigið skúfast!
Have fun with here. Okay.
Veistu að berjast eigið því næst?
Let's see.
Betur! Áfram! Þrýsta! Þræla fæt!
Something over there. Oh, something here. I guess we toppled over a cart or something.
Well, hello there. You turned out to have quite a head for heights.
Oh, heights, okay.
I think I remember being up high. How did we get the cart up there?
Someone had fun decorating this. Let's put a fish on it. It's the nice thing if you don't have to explain. You say, how did we do that? What's this? That's a broken ship. Okay.
of the ale sea. The mice in the brewery still tell tales of last night's voyage.
Were we trying to sail somewhere? Across the Ale Sea to the land of... I can't recall it. We made wild revels, it seems, but no harm done. Except to my head. Agir's daughters are hospitable indeed.
Alright. Guess we found out what went wrong. Could drink some more if you wanted to. So I guess basically except for the altar, the bear, etc., we have everything. So that looks promising. Alright, then I guess let's finish this and hope that we can still go back to take care of these things once we know what's happened. At least previously we had both what are they called? Potions still there in front of us. So we should be able to do this later. I mean, otherwise it would seem kind of silly to limit some of the characters in here to level 400. If we couldn't, you know, if we couldn't do them at the point we do the rest of the quests, and then can't do it once we're finished. So, I'm just hoping that the game designers were nice to us. Alright. Some nice clouds. This is how long it takes to load the entire world in this game. It's bright. Really bright. Alright. We get a cutscene immediately. Nice.
Come, settle your mind and tell me what you have seen. Strange things, Volker. I'm learning much and seeing more than my mind can understand. Go on. In Jotunheim, I sought and found a mead of incredible power. It promised a strange effect. To drink it would deliver me from death, shield me from the destruction of Ragnarok. By this mead, I hope to live beyond my own death, well into the future.
Fascinating. Was that your final vision?
They have not ended, not yet. Something compels me to return to Asgard.
The elixir is ready when you are.
Uh-oh. No. Okay, Jotunheim potion is still there. It's just a little awkwardly interactable. So I guess here goes nothing. Whoops. Game is getting a little buggy. Like the ventriloquism in some scenes. And now with her drinking and the bowl being up there. It's too bad. They were actually like at the drinking and the other animations, they were pretty good in this game. It's usually a bit of a problem to you know, line that up correctly, especially generically across many characters. Like for the main character, you know, you can special case it, make sure that the height fits, but like in an MMO, you know, where characters can have different heights and things like that, making sure that all these animations with like each bowl that can be used and things like that actually fit the character's height is not quite as easy as, you know, a bunch of work just, you know, checking.
The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for this.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
You mean from Asgard, do you not? My debt to you is paid in full?
Yes, as promised.
Thank you, Harvey. I did not expect you to remember.
Where will you go next?
Under the mountains of Svartalfheim. Our mountains. To free the Earth's riches. For this is what I know best.
I'm kind of, you know, I'm kind of suspecting, given a lot of the choices related to Asgard seem to be, you know, like, do we set certain people free, or do we take these warriors in? And, you know, there is the whole story of so I'm wondering if we're basically setting up our crew that we need for like a final battle in Ragnarok, you know. Even, you know, assuming that Eivor just sees what she understands of this. Of course, we have to go to the one place where there's no fast travel. Let's see, is this shorter or this? I think this might be shorter. Anyway, so, assuming that's the case, you know, what if, you know, the ISO built some kind of, you know, cryo chamber or something to keep themselves, you know, like to keep people available. Or maybe it's not a cryo chamber, maybe it's just, you know, a you know, not, you know, just an archive in Mimir's well, basically, in whatever that, you know, I'm supposing it's a computer network or something, you know, roughly equivalent, a storage facility. But on the other hand, then why would you need to set free certain people and they would be happy about it? So yeah, maybe they, you know, maybe they kept some people and, you know, kind of put them in cryostasis, and for some reason, but we don't know what the prophecy where it, you know, what exactly that's supposed to be in, you know, real world aliens terms. Quote unquote real world, you know, like not imagined by a Viking that has never seen higher technology than a trebuchet. Or at least, you know, I mean, she's seen some Isu stuff now, but, you know, she doesn't really understand what it is or what it does. And so, I could understand.
I should not be seen in this area.
But I need to cross here. Well, let's just take a quick trip. Oh, you have seen me? Alright. But you know that could be that they kept some Isu frozen in some protective place. And maybe the prophesied death is more, we don't have enough spots. And so a few, including Javi, might have decided to just not, you know, not go in there and find some other way. Or maybe they were, you know, maybe it's not as heroic and they're just, you know, it's an incompatibility or something like that, you know. So it's not, oh, we don't have the resources or whatever, but rather it's, I'm allergic to whatever puts you into stasis. Or immune. Is this the right place? Yes. Okay. I guess we'll just swim over. The music is still very dramatic. I wonder if it just forget to stop or if there's still some poor Jotun following us. Right, before we go there, let's check if we can invest a few more skill points, because we still have 8 points accumulated, a few from last time. This heavy shield, we don't really use heavy shields. Maybe the bear is kind of a waste, but I think all the nodes fire. I guess we can improve that. Melee resistance, we can get that. And the stealth point that we wanted to get a while ago. Great sword. That's a great sword. Guess we could spend... I guess let's get the warrior takedown in critical. Not sure if we'll ever use the warrior takedown. Flail. We're flailing about badly enough as is. I think we'll have to get way of the bear soon. Melee resistance ends here. So I guess we grab that one. Here's another way of the bear. Fire resistance, I guess we don't have yet. Another flail point. Light shield. We're not really using light shields right now. Spears we're not using either. We could get more ability damage, but not yet. We need 2 points for that. I guess light resistance. So we're at 336 now. Nice. Alright. Now if whatever Tyr wants from us triggers when we approach him, we can find out what's going on. I hope we didn't screw the humans anyway.
Tyr, are you near?
That's not good. If that's Tyr, I hope that he's still alive. Yes, okay, that's him.
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable, but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he's safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Oh, we're cheating on Tyr.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It's a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate. Fenrir! A good word has come!
Leave me.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
Do they now? And what do they have to be afraid of? Old friend.
Harvey brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon. That we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard. Without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar, or return to Jotunheimer. There's no third way.
Son of Loki, have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me.
Oh. Why does
Open your mouth.
Harvey always betray people?
As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Oh.
Be swift, Harvey.
So that's what happened to... Oh, Sigurd.
It burns.
Harvey,
Lies.
unbind him!
Valhalla.
Ouch. And that's like Sigurd's arm.
Deceiver.
At least he's our level. Roughly. Oh, you dodge fast. This might be a problem. Doing any damage right now. Maybe I have to do this from the side. Oh, I'm actually okay, I'm doing damage. At least there's that.
You speak in riddles.
The gods turn red. Red with gore.
Oh. That's not good. Oh, he's immune, so I guess those things being green means you can only melee attack the legs or whatever.
It will be an age of storms. An age of wolves.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
Ah, damn it. At least I don't have to be really good at this. Again. Okay, I'm not really... This may take a while, and he dodged. I don't like this. Okay. Oh, he's actually causing storms or something. Reaction, so it's really hard to tell if you're hitting him or not. It would be nice if there was more of a reaction there. I think we've got at least something. Okay, once I thought, oh, I don't need to dodge this, and actually I had to. And the bind button doesn't seem to trigger immediately. It's weird.
Then comes the second great summoner, the Harvey. Fight the wolf.
How do you know these things?
This is the tale I tell myself, each night in the cold and dark, before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
But it was all the time. They're really generous with this fight. Like, I haven't healed once, and you see I've barely taken any damage yet. Oops. I've used the ability anyway. And by randomly dodging under him, I'm basically getting free adrenaline here. They really want me to win this fight, as bad as I'm playing. Triggered. Like, you have to press 15 times. So, have all my arrows back now, please. All right. Who will not be very happy. And I'm not sure if being thrown this way is something you survive.
I could not strike the killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way.
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, oh no, you made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki. But I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you.
They forgot the binding around those two legs there. But that was fascinating. So yeah, again, you know, like, assuming this is just a metaphor, what Eivor sees from, you know, experiencing these memories.
Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say.
But to show. A vision of the times to come.
None living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever.
And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Aesir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go. To the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Time to face our end.
This was not my day to die.
Interesting. So yeah, so I guess that is what really happened. I like that they put... now my mouse works again. I'm glad I didn't tumble down there somehow. I'm glad that they didn't... that they put this scene at the end. It kind of gave it a little... You know, like, basically they're just confirming, yeah, what you've all seen is about to happen. And the way you saw this scene, you know, them sitting around the table and drinking this stuff, that was basically the scenes we saw flashed in the anomalies, if you remember. Like them sitting around a round table in these special chairs and getting these containers of whatever glowing stuff plugged into them. So I guess that it kind of proves that that what we're seeing here is not how, you know, the Isu saw it, but just how Eivor experiences the memories. Okay, that's the letter from the beginning, so we don't really need to read that out again. So I guess we're done here. Yep. Okay. So I guess we're going to go to Sussex next. And that of course means we have to wake up. But yeah, I like the idea you know, of that they're presenting here. You know, they finally give a reason for these memories and for why only some people have it and things like that. So I guess, you know, like you could probably say that, you know, probably there were lots of humans in existence already, and maybe they somehow found their way back to Earth. You know, maybe into the aftermath of Ragnarok or something, I don't know. And on the other hand, there were those that were on Midgard and were affected by what we did. And I'm wondering whether maybe, you know, maybe what they did was not put like Odin in one person.
You have awakened. With more to share, I hope.
I returned to Asgard.
And what did you see?
There was a betrayal. I betrayed my friend Tyr. I stood by as the great wolf mauled him, tearing his arm off at the joint. I could have said something to prevent it, given him a warning. But I did nothing.
How did it feel?
I was unmoved by his pain. Not hateful, but I did not regret my indifference. A swig of poison that drinks like wine.
Selfishness unmeasured often feels this way. What else did you see?
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
You visit lore and legend. Things I would never have imagined to be real. Parables, yet here you live them as memories.
Every moment there was as tactile and as vital as you and I seated in this hut.
This is wonderful. Was there more?
I witnessed a final vision from the Nornir, the coming of Ragnarok. All was fire and ash, a chaos like a foul wind from the depths of Ginnungagap. But we were ready for the coming storm. 8 of us. We drank the mead, then stood and marched to our doom. That was the end of the Nornir's prophecy.
How curious. Was there more?
I can make sense of no more.
I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge, and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would risk a loneliness, a personal exile, worse than death.
I understand. Or, I hope I do. Thank you, Valka.
Can we still go back? Yes, it looks like we can. Good. Alright. That was fascinating. One clink clink. Yeah, so I'm wondering if, you know, certain bloodlines only having memories it could mean, I mean, it could mean that they just, you know, downloaded their memories into some ancestor, kind of into their DNA, I guess, and they were just worried, what will our descendants with bits and bobs of our memory do with the world? So that could be one thing. Or it could be, you know, that maybe nobody got the full Odin, so to say, and just got parts. And by getting, you know, and by virtue of only getting parts, you know, it took a bunch of generations for them to reconstitute. But I don't know. I mean, that might be a useful way if they were, you know, like being chased or something. You know, to basically hide the backup and make sure that as much of their memories gets passed on and eventually reconstitutes itself. But who knows? I think that's more my wishful thinking of adding extra depth or extra... I don't know what... extra details to it. I don't know why it felt like that should be. Yeah. But yeah, I like you know, like before it was always just, you know, at first like some, you know, like it's just where everyone has genetic memory, I think seemed to be kind of the idea at the start of Assassin's Creed. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember enough of the early games and haven't really played them myself. Only watched them being played so far. Well, my frame rate is kind of doing weird things. Do you see that? I think it's sort of okay, isn't it? For you, so maybe that's just my display being slightly unhappy. I hope so. I hope nobody gets seasick from this. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, it's, anyway, so I'm thinking that maybe just, you know, downloading a bunch of Asgardians into humans is probably how we're supposed to interpret this.
Eivor has returned! Hail, Wolf-Kissed!
Busing. This isn't busing. This isn't busing. Well, I guess let's talk to the others as well.
Hunwald, this is quite a surprise. Welcome.
Yes, I surprised myself for what it's worth. If I cannot be Elderman, I can at least honor my father by acting as one. My lord has sent you the best archers in Lincolnshire, and I am here to lead them.
Good. We will rain death upon our enemies today. Good work, Hunwald. Be ready.
Alright. Come on, let me talk to you.
I appreciate your efforts to spare the innocent, Eivor. At least we saved some lives here.
One day, Saxon and Dane, Norse and Briton, will live as brothers and sisters, as they do in London.
I only wish the path to peace were not paved with so many skulls.
We cannot choose the way the world is. Our only choice is how to face it.
Eivor, forgive me. I have slain too many of my own people already. Cannot kill more. I must return to London.
And you, Erke, do you feel the same?
Someone has to keep an eye on him in the big city. He would only get himself killed otherwise.
We took this camp together, so I'll ask no more of you. Return home, and let your friendship be a beacon to our peoples.
Godspeed, Eivor. I pray you come back safe.
Interesting. I wonder, you know, if that means we made a wrong decision at some point. Or if this is always supposed to happen like this. Oh.
Bierston, I'm glad to see you again. How's your family?
Alvida keeps my house and heart in order. She has even charmed that old shrew, Adrid.
And Elrich, he has not returned.
I hear stories of a man full of tempests, picking fights in taverns. We must hope, when hope is all we have.
I am sorry for your troubles, but glad for your help.
I have brought for you a ram of unsurpassed craftsmanship. Their gates will not hold long against it.
That is a fine gift indeed. I'll make good use of it.
Fight hard, Eivor.
When have I done otherwise?
Alright, have we talked with everyone there is talking to be done with? Nope.
Soma Jarlskona. You seem grave.
I'm thinking on the battle to come. Every conflict has a cost. I wonder who will pay this time.
We are no strangers to loss, you and I.
The ache of absent souls is a wound that never heals. But we may yet return your brother to your side. There is that.
Fulke and her men will bear the cost today, not us.
I wish I were as sure of it as you.
Did he just poop into the bushes, or why did he stand like that? He's really looking like he's pooping in the bushes. Let's give him some privacy. Anyone else? Guess I'm not. We're full on arrows. We're not full on adrenaline. So if we see any... Yes, you. Blackish purple Russula. I choose you.
Feel stronger already.
Let's see if there's another one. Somewhere. But yeah, I wonder, like, my guess, like, just going by how it works in other games usually, is that we should be able to keep all our allies in the battle with us if we make the right decisions. Unless, you know, I mean, it could just be a story thing, you know, that they say, well, you know, that guy is, you know, just doesn't feel right for him to attack Saxons. And so he wouldn't. Ah, there's another. And so he would go back either way. Oh. You're back?
Uba.
That's a good sign.
Any advice before we begin?
Advice? You need none of that now. You stand in no one's shadow, Eivor.
Lofty praise from the son of Ragnar Lothbrok.
It may be that one day our paths lead us to doom, Eivor. But at least we can say the footprints we left were our own.
Bishop Deolov. Strange to see a man of God on the battle lines.
It may surprise you, but I was no stranger to horse and hunt in my younger days.
It is Saxons we fight this day, Deolov. Not Britons, and not in Mercia.
It is Fulke I fight. A false Christian preaching a corruption of God's word. If I can assist in her downfall, I will.
Then you are welcome here, friend.
That sounds good.
You are quite the agent of chaos. Fulke's men are chasing their tails, not knowing where you will strike next.
Porchester has neither the supplies nor the forces to keep us out now.
And you have bought time for your allies to arrive. Many have come, not least the bishop here.
As I promised. As the keeper of God's word, it would be poor form if I did not keep my own.
Now, if the talking is done, there's blood to be spilled.
Eivor, dark news. We found a letter on one of the dead. Fulke has called for aid.
Reinforcements.
A Saxon army marches from Winchester.
Then my men and I will ride to meet them. We will harry them every step of the way to buy you time.
We may begin the assault at once, or you might wish to speak with your allies, if you've not done so already.
Warm words do thaw the chill of battle fear.
I think we've already spoken to everyone, right?
We march. When the sun sets on this day, Sigurd will be returned to us, and Fulke's head will be on a spike.
Let us begin.
Alright, this will be exciting. I guess we get another big attack. We shall see. Oh, did I?
Eivor, did you enjoy the gift I left you in Canterbury?
You will die today, Fulke! But your men may live if you come here to me and settle this alone!
We have nothing to settle. Die on these walls if you will. It is your choice.
No wall is high enough to keep me from you.
Then come. Claim your brother if you can. I shall wait with him. If you would find us, you need only follow his screams.
Fulke!
It was worth a try, I guess.
What will the skulls say when they speak of this day? They will say we unleashed such rampant slaughter, that Odin himself stirred on his throne to watch. They will say that ravens blackened the sky, to feast on Saxon dead. So raise your swords with me now, brothers and sisters, for today is the day we carve our names into legend! I'm coming for you, brother.
All right. This will be a big battle. And I'll try to keep talking because
so many battles and so few
the music.
scores, what's your secret?
I don't get hit.
Aha! The simplest strategies are the best.
Clear the way! Let's take down that palisade!
Okay, so I guess each one.
Face us, Fulke! Your cowardice betrays you!
Oh, there's another one. So let's see if we can find More stuff. It's convenient though.
With me! For Odin!
Alright. What? Do they have oil left? No. They shouldn't, right?
Break open that gate! Watch out for the oil! Courage, men! Let the raven scourge on Saxon meat!
Okay, wait. Let's leave here and, try if we can go up somewhere.
Incoming oil!
Yes. I can actually go up there. Alright, so at least we should not have a problem with the oil anymore. Okay, let's hit that one. There should be... Oh, they have more oil over there. Okay, whoops. And I guess we'll do that again. I forgot to take down this base, I guess. And, where is the other oil coming from up there? Low. Huh? Where did they get their oil from?
The hell with you!
Oh, wait.
That's enough!
What's this? Something is very wrong with my frame rate right now. Is there maybe some more enemies in here? Yep, here you are. Whoop, okay. I think those are dead already, so we should be good now. So how do we... Let's see if we can get up here.
Keep fighting, men! I'll take care of the gate!
Yes. Come on. What are you doing? Alright. Open the gate.
I thought I knew that.
A bad day to be uncertain.
Springles! I will make a pass! They cannot hold us back! Make your ancestors proud!
Okay. Where are more springles? Oh, up here. Destroy the palisade. What? Alright. We've got you. So I'm not sure whether all the... Alright.
Together, lads, we have this.
Alright, how do we get the palisade destroyed? Alright. We're good. Okay. And we're on fire. But hey, get inside the keep.
Thor lends me strength.
That pick up random weapons on the ground and use them ability is so useful. So where where the hell is the
The
keep?
keep is in sight! We must fight our way to it!
Okay. I like that for this battle they're really generous with the Rusula and everything, like with the like they actually let you do all the high flying air maneuvers. How do I get into the keep? I also like that they have Basim right up there at the front with you. You know, it kind of fits the legend. Alright, so how do we get... So we're good. That's why he had to help me get this guy down. We need to find a key. Seriously? Oh, he has the key.
Saxon slack bladders are no match for no steel. Sigurd must be close. Up these stairs.
I hope that this is not focus. These stairs, I guess. Why with the blunt side of the sword? It would be so much faster. That's not good. Come on, Basim, don't be in the way. I need to heroically storm.
Sigurd was here once, but no longer. Where has Folke taken him? Is this Sigurd's blood?
Still fresh.
She's goading us. Sigurd is probably not even here.
The church! Folke must have taken him there. Come on, Basim!
Face us, Folke! Your cowardice betrays you!
Seriously? Fish to make it look more battle-like. I think he was kind of half dead, but not fully.
Feels stronger already.
Eat this!
Hello? Having real problems with the controls right now.
Time to die!
Still, how many of you are there? Do you respawn on the bridge or what? Those are kind of like cut-rate kinsmen, I think. Alright. I don't like this. Are we full? No. Okay, what's our health like? Yeah, full. Okay.
This door will need the strength of 2! Fool K!
I have done all I could to help him, Ava. The rest is up to you.
No! No! Brother! I'm here for you. I have you.
Let me stay with him. You deal with Fulke.
I'll come back for you. I promise.
He doesn't quite look trustworthy, but then he's an assassin. Guess this will be a boss fight arena. Let's get a quick
You
sip to
cower
drink.
for me, Fulke, like a rat in the dark.
We're all in the dark, Ava. It is the search for the light that brings us closer to the gods.
Save your babble. Death is our language now.
You fight beneath the banner of ignorance, Ava. I could pull back the curtain for you, give you a glimpse of what lies beyond.
I need nothing from you. This ends here.
A pity to kill one with such potential.
Where your fine words now, Paladin?
If you will not raise your eyes to the light, I will bury you in the dark.
So, you can fight after all.
You meddle in matters you do not understand.
Why am I...
Blind of mind, blind of sight.
Are you afraid, Fulke?
My cause is greater than you can comprehend.
actually quite an interesting fight. You know, in the darkness.
Do you not wonder, Eivor, at the things I have learned?
Every word you say is madness.
Sigurd is an ancient one, an archer, Nephilim, Isu, call him what you will. He is reborn.
He's my brother and my Jarl, and you're mindsick.
He is everything we should hope to be.
Of course, Fulke gets away.
Fulke!
That's not nice.
Damn you to hell! Fulke! You can't run from me forever!
What if we are... Yes.
Nobody touch her. She is mine.
You are too late, Eivor. I have opened your brother's mind to the truth. That is my victory. And you will go with me to the grave.
Okay, and now the real battle starts. Okay, but that little skirmish in the dark was pretty promising. Let's see, do you have something more to say?
You can wound my flesh, but my work will live on for all time.
Come on, say some more things. Why would you pick a weapon like this?
She has saved your brother! Animals we are. Spit and vomit. Shit soil. Sigurd is so much more. I gave him that understanding. That gift.
You gave him pain!
Yes! To awaken him! All that power, all that potential locked away. A god trapped in a prison of bones. Pain was necessary to free him. Behold this terrible beauty. The beauty of the
Yeah. That's what he would do.
Hers was the great work, the highest achievement of humankind. Now you, Eivor, you must carry it forward.
Sigurd!
Let me walk.
Sigurd.
Eivor. I will fight. As a thresher through a field of wheat, mad one.
What has she done to you?
Eivor! We delayed them as long as we could.
Reinforcements from Winchester have come.
Get Sigurd to a boat. I will hold them off till you're safely away.
Fight well, Eivor. Find us at the settlement when you can.
Archers! To the walls!
Alright, they're really piling them up right now. That's really interesting. I think my camera is kind of there. Whoops. Of course, my selfie cam is not right, so I get myself almost killed. I love the Saxons. We can do that, I hope.
Keep your wits about you, Soma. Don't get careless now. Never. One last effort. Drive them back.
By four, we're not done yet.
Do not falter now, men. For Odin and for glory.
I wonder how much loot I'm missing here. And now we've actually done it? Okay, I guess that was just to do it at the end. Just to finish the story and the threat, I guess. That's fine with me. Alright. Let's see.
Is that the last of them?
We have beaten them back for now, but without Guthrum's army, we do not have the numbers to hold this fort.
We found Sigurd. That is what matters.
Guthrum was hasty in his judgment, Eivor. You are fit to stand with the best of us. Go to your brother. The words of one beloved will heal him faster than herbs. I will see to matters here.
May the gods guide you, Uba, until we meet again.
That was nice.
So, Mayalskona, it seems we have won.
A great victory. Not even these walls could stand against us.
This land will be ours in time. What now for you?
Uba and I will go west, driving the Saxons before us. Alfred will not hold the crown much longer.
I hope one day to see you both there.
I would like that.
There's one more thing.
What are you doing still talking to me? Enough goodbyes. Go to Sigurd.
Yes. Be well, Uba.
Alright. Guess, there's still loot. No, I think they despawned everything lootable.
We could not have taken this fort without your archers, Hunwalde. My thanks.
Oh, it was nothing, you know. All in a day's work.
I may need call on them again one day.
Ah, was this not the only... Right. Because I was hoping... Well, never mind.
Birsten, your ram was invaluable in breaching this fortress.
A trifle in comparison to the great service you have rendered me.
You will have a good story to tell Alvida upon your return.
There is that. But battle is not so thrilling and glamorous as the stories tell. I shall have to spruce it up a little.
How did you like the taste of battle?
That was... exhilarating. Reminds me of my younger days.
Had you not delayed those reinforcements, we might never have succeeded. You are brave for a priest.
Do not underestimate the faithful. We give our lives to a god we cannot see or touch. There is no greater bravery than that.
You still have some loot for us, that's nice. Not you, though. Alright, so I guess, yeah, we're going back to Ravensthorpe then. Can't wait, honestly. Is there, what other quests did we get? Oh, just that one. Alright, let's just, as a quick check, let me just... No, actually... let's not do that now because it'll show up on screen. I was thinking maybe I should check what percentage of the game I'm at now. But, whoops. We can do that another time. Alright. What will we do? What will happen with Sigurd? It's really like I'm really interested in what will happen now, you know, like she says like we will have to and Odin I think said we will have to carry it forward now. So the question is, if we can get Sigurd revived, why doesn't that work with ourselves? And why hasn't it happened with ourselves, maybe? Or has it already happened? Alright, one thing that's been annoying me a little for a while already is... Which one is it? This one. Tova, yes. But where is Tova? Not home, apparently. That's annoying. I guess we'll come back later. I want to get those arm tattoos changed. Oh.
Sigurd Jarl, back where you belong. I missed you, my brother.
Yeah, you missed me. Once or twice, I hear.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You took your time to find me. Was it for this? To enjoy your time on my throne?
I did only what you asked of me.
You slew all those who questioned you.
That is not what happened. Ranvi will tell you.
Oh yeah, we'll see. My dear wife, brought to me as a gift by her clan to pacify my ambition. Yes, I'm sure she will be the one to tell me the truth.
What did that witch Fulke do to you?
You cannot even begin to imagine the things I've seen. What I've learned. Born of gods is who I am. A lord of war. A Roman Mars. I know who I am. I know my destiny. And you will not hinder me!
Brother.
Forgive me. I am faint. Tired of the day and all that has passed. I need air.
It's been this way since his return. Could you speak with him? Settle his mind?
I can try.
Stand with cheer, one and all. Today is a day of celebration. Our Jarl is with us. Tonight, let us drink and eat in honor of his return. And now...
Basim, will you not join us?
In time, I may celebrate. But tonight is a melancholy mood. I would rather sit here quietly alone with my thoughts.
I understand.
Do not let Sigurd's present mood upset you. He spoke warmly of you as we sailed here. I believe he still trusts you more deeply than he can express.
We trust each other.
That is clear. Enjoy the feast, Eivor.
Where is Sigurd gone?
Mission objective, but no, I guess.
What see you?
Oh, we can upgrade a few things. So let's head over there.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Yep. I guess he's talking to Dag. Or so.
There you are, brother. What are you doing here? I was looking for you. Sigurd.
Dag died defending my honor?
So he claimed.
Then he was a fool. My honor needs no defense. It is stone solid, unblemished.
I offered him a way out, but...
Say nothing more of the past. It is gone. There is a rift as deep as death between then and now. I was tested, Eivor, in a crucible of blood and fire. And in my agony, I was reborn. You may think me less than I was, but this is not so. I am greater than before. My mind is a wellspring of prophecies, visions that tell me who I truly am. For all that, I am grateful for my suffering.
Sigurd, I want to understand. But all this, all you say makes little sense.
Basim saw these things in me. Fulke, too. Despite her cruelty, she spoke the truth. I am more than the man I was. More than this hobbling stick that stands before you. You must look harder, Eivor. Deeper. See for yourself what they found in me. Do you see it? My greater self.
I don't know what that means.
Look. This is the face of a god.
I see only my brother and my truest friend. Return to where he is loved and cherished. Where he's meant to be.
You're kind. But your eyes are clouded by the past. A place I can no longer see. I fear our paths diverged long ago. Go. I wish to be alone. Return to my feast and drink for me. Celebrate the days to come in my name.
Does he plan to leave?
the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
I think she knows the good news. Where are we with the village now? Okay. So, I guess before we start anything new, let's see if we can go and what we can upgrade.
Go.
So Hunwald and Swanborough's house. Oh right. Feast buff. Didn't even know that was a thing. The farm we don't have enough. This one we also don't have enough. Okay, so it's an easy decision.
Hey, my boy.
Is there like a dog or something nearby? Oh yeah, you. A wolf.
Show me what lies ahead.
That one. Alright, it's further down. Still kind of suspected that this this area behind the house with the cave might be used to hide someone, not just loot.
Eivor, it's Swanborough. Hello.
Hello. I don't think we can talk to you. But okay. Basically a house. I didn't even check what buff that gives. Alright. It's basically her house from the other village, isn't it? But I guess they have a house now. Alright. But I guess the mission isn't reporting on Sussex, so I guess we still have to get the rewards for that. So we could probably build something else once we're out there.
Good day, my love.
Oh. Sigmund's still here?
What happened yesterday? You and Sigurd disappeared during the feast. And when he returned, he went straight to our room without a word.
We talked for a time. I asked many questions, but got few answers. I wish I could say more.
Do you think Sigurd knows? About us?
I don't think so. He would have said something. Sigurd wants to blame me for every mishap that has befallen him, but gives me no credit for his rescue. I don't understand.
Yet he does speak with you. With me, he has gone totally silent. So, what now?
This is for Sussex. We burned it to the ground to save one man. Yet he's barely the man we were searching for.
Quite so.
All right. He's sleeping. Nothing to talk about with Basim. Show me the Alliance map.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Okay, so I think... okay, we've got Jorvik at 190, Nottinghamshire at 250, and Gloucestershire at 220. So I guess Jorvik it is.
Tell me about Jorvik. Hytham says there are 3 more targets there.
If that is true, you are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina have made their homes in Jorvik. Both had status and influence in Norway, so they may have valuable insights into the city's politics.
That will make my work easier.
What say you then?
I'll go now. Do you know where I might find Jor and Ljuvina?
When entering a new city, it is best to ask around the ports. The people there know more than the average peasant.
All right. It feels weird, you know, like before it kind of seemed okay, but now with him sleeping in the next room, her going, "Hello, my love," and do you think he knows? It's kind of, well, if he didn't know before, he certainly knows now. Alright, let's have a quick peek, because I didn't pay attention whether we got... We're still at 45 raw materials, so we need some more. 40 in fact. Exotic resources. Oh, and I guess we have some skill points. 4 more, so we're almost at 340 now. Melee resistance, ability damage. Yep, let's get those 2. Stun. I guess we can get stun. And heavy damage. That sounds good. Here, yeah, Copus. For a low amount of health for each critical hit. Increase melee damage after a dodge. Okay, since I'm dodging like crazy, this explains why I seem to be doing so well with this. Increase heavy damage after each light hit. I should probably pay more attention to taking advantage of that, because I don't think I'm doing that many heavy hits, at least intentionally. The lead on the order, that's to Jorvik. Okay. So I guess that's where we'll be going. Come on. Ugh. Let's go and see what happens. Or so. Yeah. Growing stress. Your enemies become stressed and more alert after witnessing dangerous events. But it'll be interesting to see what we can do with Sigurd. Oh, we didn't try to go to Tove. Okay. I guess on our way back.
This must be Jorvik. The Old of Ancients lurk in its streets and alleys. My old friends Jor and Juvina live here.
Get to, you know, like we've had the the enemies turned him evil.
Sjor and Luvina settled near this harbor. Someone should know where to find them.
You know, we've had that in Odyssey, so I wonder. I'm actually not wondering if they will do it differently. Because so far they've always positively surprised me, so I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt and actually saying, you know, I wonder how they will do it differently. The Dockmaster, a shipment of silver and pelts from our friends at the Threaded Pass. Huh. That seems order relevant. Customs inspection. Thank you for paying your dues. So this will be interesting, I guess. This is... Oh, there's someone out there. Tell me you're not a game player.
Hey, friend. Could you help me find some of my people? I'm looking for Hjor and Juvina.
Sure. I know him. Are you a friend?
I am.
Then you will get no help from me, or any of the other merchants for that matter. Now, if you don't mind.
Bitter. Has Hjor wronged him somehow?
My guess is they're just being taken to court.
Little one, can you help me? I am looking for some friends. Do the names Hjor and Juvina mean anything to you?
I think I know that name. A woman. She's from Biamiland.
Very smart.
She sounded funny, so I asked her once. Hope it wasn't rude of me. You want to speak to the dockmaster, Grigory. I've seen him talking with her before.
My thanks.
Always feels a little aimless, but I don't really mind it.
I'm looking for some friends. Been told to ask around this harbor. Juvina and Hjor.
Oh, sure, I know plenty.
Of course.
Of that I'm certain.
Okay. I'll let you have that one. Oh, we're out of the area, I guess. This is the Harbor Master's office.
What about me? What about my wares? You can have your wares back when you pay the docking tax. On whose authority do you impose a tax?
By order of the Council of Jorvik. You can take up your issues with them.
Oh, I shall. And I think I speak for the rest of us when I say this isn't over.
Yeah, this isn't Dover. Dover is much more south. Do we have anyone else we could talk to before we get? Because this will probably advance the story. So let's see if there's anyone else interesting that wants to talk to us or doesn't want to talk to us. But I guess not. Okay, doesn't look like it.
Move along now. We ran a clean dock in Jorvik.
You must be the Dogmaster.
What gave it away?
Everyone hates you.
Just explain to your friend there, if your wares have been seized, take it up with the council.
These merchants are not my friends, but I'm looking for some. Hjor and Luvina.
You know Hjor and Luvina? What business do you have with them?
We know each other from Norway. Bid farewell to that land, but not to old friends.
You may be glad to hear they fare quite well in Jorvik.
It does not surprise me. They're driven, and so am I. Now I would like to see them again.
In a manor surrounded by flowers. That's where Hjor and Luvina live. How about some coin for my trouble?
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
A manor. Hjor and Luvina have done well for themselves.
Okay, so I guess we have to find a house with flowers. It's interesting though that they didn't even give you a conversation choice. Eivor just said, hey, I can always cut out your tongue.
The third crate of mine.
What see you?
Okay. That house. So I think they seem to be doing, well, I guess you're not a highwayman if you're, if you are,
Here. This is their home.
You're not a highwayman if you're, on the seas or at the harbor. But it feels like they seem to be, you know, taking a lot of the stuff that arrives and probably redirecting it to the Order. I hope there's someone in there.
The place has been ransacked. And this body, it's not Hjor or Lufna. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something.
Alright, I think we're gonna have to find that outside. In the house somewhere. Oh.
Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
blood, but no body. Which way did they go?
Okay, so that's the trail start, basically. I guess they expected us to jump out the roof here. And now, which way do they go? Oh, this is one of the thieves, and the trail continues.
Ljuvina!
Oh. That looks like her friend got killed.
Who is that? Come closer, now! It's me, Ljuvina. It's Eivor. Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them? Breathe, Ljuvina. You're rattled. You know me. I'm a friend. Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me. Cast your suspicion or be ready to kill me, because I will not raise my weapon against you. I am sorry, Eivor. I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks. Who were they? Why were they after you? They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it. A poor fellow soldier of Christ. You know him? I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where is Yor? At the Royal Hall. I will take you there. Pull up your hood. We may not be safe just yet.
Let's go hooded here.
Frame rate hasn't improved.
They are still looking for me. Hide low. We can slip past them. Forgive my intrusion, but
She can't have gotten far. Look around.
let's go.
I think something bugged here.
Have you seen a Bajormian woman? Answer well if you know what's good for you.
I haven't seen her, I swear. Did you hear something? Keep an eye out.
This is a lot more difficult with the jerky camera, and I don't know why it is like that.
Over there. Is that her?
What? Why did you attack a chicken?
Keep your head down. I do not see any others. Let's keep moving. This way.
It's a bit buggy.
I think it is safe now. Gods, Eivor. Your arrival could not be better timed.
Call it fate. I had hoped our paths would cross again, though I imagined a calmer reunion.
We fled one problem only to find ourselves embroiled in another. While King Richier is preoccupied with the money shortage, a group called the Red Hand has been imposing their will.
The ones who attacked you?
Yes and no. They are bandits, but someone is controlling them.
Look no further than the names in that letter. Killing them is the reason I'm here.
But they are coded. They could belong to anyone.
The sludge in the streets often drips from the gutters of the halls. When in doubt, look to those in power.
You mean the council? Hjor is on the council.
That works in our favor. Someone we can trust to find the answers we seek.
Yes, we are nearly there.
Oh, that's one of Rada's little salesmen. Just thinking like, why is there a child who wants to have a conversation? I really need to figure out what went wrong with our frame rate here.
There's Hjor! Hjor! Look who has come!
It pleases me to see you, old friend. All are welcome here in Jorvik.
It is good to find you well, Hjor. Both of you.
What are you doing here? You have not come all this way for the Yuletide.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rot in your city. Free figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power.
However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, we cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and killing at will.
They nearly did me, Hjor.
What?
These people send the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads.
Listen to her, Hjor. She has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvik. But King Richier's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I have told you stays between the three of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I'll need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
The Picts are winning this war. We should be scraping together every ounce of silver to procure food for our men.
Understood, dear Farafin, but we also have a responsibility to our townspeople. The Yuletide must go on.
Enough. The more you argue, the more my head hurts. Hjor, I was not aware we had company, the likes of which I did not approve.
King Rissier, I am Eivor of the Raven Clan.
Well, Eivor of the Raven Clan, as you can see, I'm in the middle of something. Hjor, perhaps for lack of better judgment, deems it necessary that you interrupt. Why?
You have a problem in Jorvik.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
A problem that nearly got my friend killed. Juvina was attacked by the Red Hand. They raided her home, destroyed her property, and chased her through the streets.
Those bloody scoundrels again.
She survived, but the Red Hand has been a growing problem here of late.
And what is your stake in this? You some sort of wandering mercenary?
No. This is Sigurd Jarl's Drenger. Took our old camp by the river Nene, as I hear it. I am Faravid, war chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is Audun, High Reef of Jorvik.
I've seen rebel groups like this before.
They sit and wait, and the moment you lower your guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want, not what Halfdan wants.
Oh dear. What do you want?
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I'll rid your city of them. You can go about your affairs.
They've been sticking their hands in coffers around the city, targeting nobles, merchants, and anyone else they can throttle.
And they are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide.
This is not something we can afford to ignore. If we do not have the means to deal with the Red Hand, we should let Eivor.
Do what you can, but do it quietly. I do not want the public alarmed. Hjor, send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said, we don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard? Come, I will take you back to Ljufina. She will know where to begin. I cannot tell if that went the way you had hoped.
It went well enough. Richier will stay out of my way. No one can argue the Red Hand must be dealt with. Speak a word of this to no one. A circle of trust must stay between the three of us.
Anyone we know?
Reeve the Swan Road by your side. My blade is always ready.
Alright.
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
Nonsense. You have your duties to fulfill. Besides, a few bandits is hardly something to worry over.
I am only glad you were not harmed. Eivor, I will be around if you need me.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Jor has changed, softened.
Politics. It takes the Norse out of a Norse.
I'm happy for him. You've made something of yourselves here.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts, the Gospels, Ecclesiastes, the Revelation of John. The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Althon is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question. Whatever it is, there is no length they will not go to retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where is the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Althon keeps a close eye on the place.
I'll try my luck there. I went by the harbor when I first arrived. The Dogmaster looked wary when I asked about you.
That does not surprise me. He's been using Jorvik's money shortage to increase taxes. As if he's been ordered to by the council. Jor would never wrong the people like that, even if Richier demanded it. The Dogmaster is a thief and a liar.
A man in need of a throttling. I'll have another look around the harbor.
Try the trade depot. It's where he's holding the merchants' wares.
I'll get started at once. No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know, old friend. Your loyalty is why I need you here. I'll return when I find something.
Nice metaphor. Now I guess we have to figure out what we want to do. We can go to the archives. Go to the dockmaster. I think we'll go to the dockmaster first. The archives sound like we might get more lore from that mission. Find out what the Order is after right now. So, I'm kind of hoping that will go. Oh, and let's have a quick peek. Did we get the letter? Think so. Or maybe here. This one. Kruger's clues. Oh, that seems like something in Jotunheim. Okay, yeah, that's where we went. Once a fallen serpent sent a mighty fleet to doom, seek the path twixt rock and bark, and you shall find their tomb. Huh. We haven't tried that yet. Well, anyway, I guess we'll just continue then. And see what we can do to the Harbor Master. I actually just wanted to go past, but hey, nice that they're giving us a donation here. Kind of what made it more satisfying. Oh, okay. I think we might have looted. No, I don't think we've looted Jorvik yet. Across the bridge, okay. So let's go back up here then. All right. And I guess celebrations. It's funny that they have a separate quote unquote. We went past something.
Jorvik's trade depot. This must be where the merchants' wares are being kept.
Who are you?
Guards here, vigilant.
Can I talk to you? Oh no, I can assassinate you if you try. Why can't I talk to you? Oh, no.
The Dogmaster. I do not see him. Is he here?
Keep walking. You have no business here.
He has a loud mouth. Usually stands right around here, yawping. Hard to miss.
Fuck off.
There must be another way in.
quick flight.
Survey the area soon.
Through the ceiling looks good. Okay, what is this? Just a lamp or something? I almost called it a lamp post because it looked like a guard post with a lamp. So I guess we know how that word was invented.
The depot is well guarded by the Red Hand. The Order has a stake in these docks.
You're supposed to be in the market. I know. I forgot which merchants to collect from.
I cannot believe this. Black cloth on their stores. Gods never mind. Someone else will take care of it. You are playing with fire, boy. The needle is known to sting for far less than this.
Could have taken them out together when they were over there, but they're not anymore, sadly. Oh. Almost missed you there. Alright. Now this guy down there can probably see you. So let's see if we can make this look like an accident. Oh, that's not working the way I intended it to. I guess I was fortunate. I guess. Oh, there's one more. You know where I am, I guess.
I'll split you!
Okay. Get all of you. Yep, looks like it. Well, I guess we forgot to loot you. No. Well, whatever. At least there is something to loot here. This is all red hand, so fair game. There's a lot of fire here. And not much stuff. Something in here. Seems maybe a cat. Big cat. Big cat is like big bird, I guess. Why didn't I grab this loot? All right.
Seized exotic wares. These are worth plenty. Something that could be on the Red Hand's agenda. Accumulating wealth.
orders. I expect all the coin from merchants to be delivered to my office daily. Their stalls draped in black are not hard to find. Do not fail me again.
The sting of a needle. I'm on his trail. So, the Dogmaster seizes cargo and resells it through merchants in the marketplace. The ones involved bear black cloths. I may be able to get their attention by showing some silver around the marketplace.
Ah, okay, so now the black cloth makes sense. I thought it was like a protection racket. Or, you know, something like that. Blackmail. But it's his collaborators use the black cloth. So why is there so much fire stuff here? I guess maybe somewhere nearby.
It seems like the complaints by the merchants never reached the council.
Go out here. Huh, that's a nice detail. Oh, it's because I caught the flour bag. Okay, I thought there was snow coming in from the outside. Okay, then it's not a nice detail. It's just a mean trick that they put that flour right next to where I was. Alright. I wish this game would let me, you know, like cover my tracks by, for example, going and saying, hey, the oil exploded. Happens, you know, kind of cover your tracks. Alright. I think this is where we will call it a day for today. It was very interesting. We learned a lot. Oh, one tiny thing we can maybe do. First, let's get out of the immediate dangerous area. And then let's see if Layla has anything to say. Because that's always something we need. Let's see if she makes any sense of the things we have learned so far. And maybe that gives us the sci-fi side of the theory. That would be nice. He was reading about Bjarneland. Yufina and Hjör are historical figures. Oh, cool. And Bjarneland is what? Is it Burma or something? Or is it some part of Norway, actually? He really doesn't have anything to say. Is she still outdoor? Yeah, she's still listening to the dulcet tones of the generator, I guess. And I guess nothing new here. Okay. So I guess that was a wash. That's the Order of the Ancients. The more we see of the Order of the Ancients, the less we resemble the Templars as we know them today. How did this evolution take place? This older order was obsessed with our Isu precursors. They worshipped them as gods, aspired to their status and power, and coveted their words and weapons. In the name of order, yes, but with a very strict hierarchy that placed the Isu well above humankind. Fulke, nicknamed the instrument, has also wielded that term as an adjective. She believed that humans were deeply flawed lesser beings meant to serve. The Templars believe in man, a more admirable approach, I will admit. Could it be the modern instruments of the First Will represent some sort of return to the distant past? A revival of a dead order? Did they never truly vanish? Okay, so I don't know who the Order of the First Will, instruments of the First Will are. I guess they probably showed up in some previous games, so I guess they are now kind of trying to kind of combine the lore from different games and like saying, okay, these guys are like a branch, like with the assassins, which seem to have hidden ones and actual assassins. King Alfred. What do we know about him? Famous for his holy vision of uniting all the kingdoms of England, one country under one rule. Sort of United Nations of England, maybe. Or just England. Yeah, we had that already. He never saw his vision come to fruition, though he laid the foundation for it. Too busy fighting Vikings. Strangely, Shakespeare never wrote a play about Alfred and the Vikings. Missed opportunity that. Now is the summer of our peace and calm, made clamorous winter by this loon of Jorvik. Something like that, yeah. Alright, but I guess there's nothing to be found here. Grameland is somewhere on the northern coast between Russia and Lapland. It's where the Norse met the Black Vikings. I guess they met some Russian agents. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, interesting. Alright, so again, thank you for watching. I hope you had a fun stream, and I can't wait to find out. And you know, I'm waiting because I'm only playing this game on stream. So I can't wait to find out more about the Order. Hopefully tomorrow, when we hopefully manage to get into the archives. So thank you for watching, and see you then. Bye bye.